Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all well. So I think we've got a couple of people in the chat. So sorry if the microphone sounds bad. I've been having a few issues with the microphone, trying to get it to the right levels. So it's very directional. So if I'm sort of over here somewhere, it goes a bit messed up. But we'll see how it goes. So if it sounds all right, great. If it's not, we'll have a tinker with it. So let's have a look. So yeah, Wouter, nice to see you in, mate. And Chris, thank you very much for the shout outs as well, Chris. Chris is another YouTuber. Go and check out his channel. He's a good lad. So yeah, thanks for that. And Sean, hello mate, how are you doing? And Commander Striker, hello Wayne, how are you doing? So yeah, we're doing good. So don't really know what we're going to talk about exactly, but I thought we'd have a bit of a go. And hope you're all alright. Yeah, cheers Chris, nice one mate. And big shout out to Kirsty and Gaz as well. They're watching as well. So much appreciated for that. So feels a bit weird not having any music on. I don't know if the sound is alright. Hopefully you can tell me. And this chair keeps going down, so if I keep getting lower and lower, I need to lose some weight. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hello Kirsty, how are you doing? Alright. Yeah, everyone's probably looking at Little Sandwich 10 watching already. Oh, brilliant stuff. You're probably wondering, you might be looking at this fabulous piece of workmanship on this desk here. So big shout out to you, Gaz. He did this desk for me. It's absolutely awesome, it is. So big shout out to you, Wayne, Gaz. God, these are strong. These I'm on the gin as well, so we're having a few of them. Don't expect too much big things. It's just more of a chill out, really. I mean, if anyone's got any questions or... I only did it really because I was watching Chris Andrews, you can see in the chat. Feel free to put your link in there, Chris. I was watching his stream yesterday. Really good. He had a live stream and he was saying that I should do it. So I said, why not? I'll give it a go. I need to put my glasses on. I'm terrible, but I'll let me just see if I can pop this chat out. I am. See, I'm used to doing it on Twitch. I've never streamed on YouTube before. So yeah, we're doing all right. Icon 706 Mark 1 plus some. Yeah, the Icon Mark. I only know the 706 Mark II G. I don't know the Mark, which one you mean in there, Sean. But yeah, it's a nice radio. That's a fair old one now, isn't it? So I've got the QZ if you want to know. Yeah, that's it, mate. We'll have a... you've got your call sign on there. So yeah, anybody who's watching, feel free to put your call sign. Come and say hello. I've got two layouts as well, so I've sort of tried it. I don't know really why I did the whole separate screen here. I thought if I was to ever show, if I was to show some stuff, we can do it that way. So I thought that was, why not kind of thing. OGHF 6 meters. Yeah, I've not. Do you know? A lot of people think it's really odd that I've never been on HF ever. I'll have to make that bigger somehow, or I'll put my glasses on. But yeah, I've never been on HF ever. I've been on licensed 10 years now, and I've never been on HF once. Some people find that really weird, but oh, there's your yeah, Wouter with his bowfang. Yeah, that's it, mate. That's not wrong with one of them, especially for what you want to use it for, mate. Not wrong with one of them. But yeah, I've made your link active now, Chris, as well. So that's show. So everybody, go and subscribe to Chris's channel. Really good guy. Excuse me. Yeah, really good guy. But yeah, as I was saying, I've never been on HF ever in my life. Been licensed 10 years now. VHF, UHF. Big shout out to you guys. Gaz will be laughing there now with his UHF and VHF. But yeah, I've never been on HF. Obviously, Wayne, you probably know me and Wayne do the repeater and stuff. Let me know as well on the audio. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. It's not a brilliant... The microphone's good, but it's without loads of gain on it, it really struggles. But yeah, so big shout out to you as well, Wayne. Yeah, you don't even know how the options work. Well, there's loads of YouTube videos, mate. There's loads on that Bofang UV5R. The radio, I've got one here. So you can see it there, look. I don't really use mine that often. They're good little radios, really. There's nothing wrong with them. They're perfectly fine for, you know. I mean, I've every radio I've ever owned, I've always ended up selling it, and this is the only radio I've ever kept that I've never sold. So it's the only one that's ever lasted from my ruthless flogging on eBay. Yeah, good for sat work. Yeah, vaping engineer. Yeah, nice to see you on there, mate. Much appreciate you joining us. Just see if we've got any others. So yeah, we've got Sean, a little less sandwich. That's my wife, by the way. She'll probably be giving me some digs in a minute. Using while playing airsoft years ago. Yeah, I remember you saying, Vouter, yeah, you was getting it for airsoft. But there'll be loads of frequencies. If you look online, obviously you're in Holland, but there'll be places online that you can get access to the frequencies around your area. So that's brilliant, mate. So it's good. That's how I started in the hobby. You know, basically with radio scanners back in the 90s. I think I got one for my 12th birthday, I think. And I was listening to it, and the police, I lived in a place called Kirkham, and they had a market square opposite, and I remember listening to the scanner, and then the police came over the radio saying that people, because my birthday's on bonfire night, and kids were putting fireworks in the market square, and I remember looking out the window, and sure enough they were, and then 2 minutes later the police came, and I've been fascinated with it ever since. You can't listen to the police anymore, so that's not so good. But they're on Tetra now, but it's all encrypted. So yeah, hopefully we can. I think someone has cracked it. You know, I think it has been done. Yeah, and new beard. Yeah, look at that. All nicely done by a little less sandwich there in the comments. Big shout out to the wife. He's an old Vouter, yeah. Thought you had done it, yeah. Oh yeah, gotta make a special effort. I looked like a tramp about 6 hours ago. I had a beard out here, all my hair was all matted together, you know. Yeah, looking real cool. But yeah, I'll show you my other layout as well. Kaylee will be telling you all day I've been messing around and tweaking the layout on the. I'm using Streamlabs, so I've got this layout, which I just thought was quite simple. I've only got 720p webcams, so the reason that I only wanted a small video on each one, so it wasn't like all pixelated. So I'll show you my other one anyway. So sorry, I need to catch up with some of these comments. Yeah, 2E0 XRE. Yeah, that's it. Rings a bell. Yeah, I'm useless with call signs. So I know you, and I apologise right now that I should know that. XRE, that's Andrew, isn't it? You'll have to. I'm useless with remembering stuff. Kaylee will tell you that I can't remember stuff for love nor money. But anyway, we'll show you the different layout now. So here we go. This is the other one. So 3, 2, 1. There we go. So that's the other one, but I'm dead blown up, pixelated. And this one they'll make Kirsty and Gaz giggle a bit. I've saved this little bit because they always laugh at my YouTube videos. So there you go, like and put the bell on. So there we go, like and put the bell on. And then we've got a nice little Homer Simpson with a 73 t-shirt. So yeah, why not? But yeah, we'll go back to that one. It's not quite as pixelated, I think, and hopefully the audio's sounding alright, so you can tell me if it's coming through okay. I need to read these comments, I'm terrible. Looks good on iPhone. Yeah, nice one, Chris. Yeah, your video that you did yesterday was good on that. Yeah, damn that face up close. Yeah, how many were watching before and how many are watching now? It's like dropped through the roof. I've probably got about 2 now. But, you know, I suppose there's better things to be watching on YouTube than me, but I thought we'd do it as a bit of a laugh, really. I've got some good radios coming next week as well, hopefully. So that should be really good. Yeah, so hopefully, and one of them is a HF radio, I think. So more will be coming soon. That'll be really interesting. So yeah, that's exciting. I think a couple of PMR radios as well, but I'm not 100% sure what's coming yet. So we'll have to see. Keep slurping that gin. Yeah, I need it. Need me like me Brave juice. Yeah. Oh, so we got a few things now. The Yaesu FT3D. That is awesome. Yeah. So we've got to talk about that. As I've got the FT1D, so I can put that so you can. That's a bit. It's not the best lighting in here, so I apologise for that. But there we go, the FT1D. Chris Andrews there. He's got one of them from watching my video. So what else have we got? So yeah, Sean took the RAE. Yeah, back in '94. Yeah, that's going back some there. Kaylee's, my wife's dad. He's at a full call. He took his in 1986. So yeah, been a while. I passed my license in 2009. And yeah, vow to what kind of radios do truckers use? They use CB mostly anyway. And yeah, they just use CB mostly. A lot of them will have AM radios as well, but yeah, the antennas are massive on the trucks for CB. Yeah, that's it. Remember the 5th of November. Yeah, the FT1D, hard to read the screen. Now, when the FT2D came out, it was mega money. It was like, what, I don't know. I mean, it still probably is mega money, but they've just released the FT3, so you know it's not going to be quite that bad. But as soon as the FT2D, let me get my words out. I'll tell you that, Chin. As soon as the FT2D came out, they discontinued the FT1. I think it was pretty much straight away. Now the difference between the FT1 and the FT2 is really not a lot, but obviously it's got the bigger colour screen. I'll tell you what, let me get a picture of it. Obviously a lot of people will know what that is, but just so we can do it, let's have a look. So there we go. So if I go back in here now, and then I go to, let's see, there we go, we'll put that there. So there you go, made it there. So that's the FT2D and that's the FT1. So just in case you don't know, so obviously the screen's different size, but apart from that, there's really not a lot of difference in it. And it was a lot of money, that FT2, when it came out. And it wasn't a colour screen, and it was a capacitive touch screen, so it was like the old mobile phones from, like, you know, ages and ages ago, where you had to kind of touch the screen twice. It was like needing some pressure from your fingers, so it was a bit naff, I think. I mean, I wouldn't say no to one, don't get me wrong, but the FT1 you can get for like £100 now, so it's a no-brainer really. You know, why spend double for the FT2 just to have a colour? You know, it's not even a colour screen, just a bigger screen that doesn't even work that well. But the FT3, let's have a quick look at the FT3. A lot of you probably have seen the FT3 at where was it? Was it Hamvention or something? Well, I need to sort my glasses out. FT, Yaesu FT3D. So yeah, there's the FT3D. So yeah, big improvement. I mean, it's pretty much the same, but obviously they've changed the to a colour screen now. I don't know if they've improved that capacitive touchscreen or not. I really don't know, but and it's Bluetooth as well. Hello Ray, how are you doing, mate? I've not heard you on Northwest Fusion Group for a bit. I mean, I haven't been monitoring as much as I usually do. But yeah, nice to see you on, Ray. Hope you're doing well, mate. as I say, I just wanted to do. I was watching Chris Andrews' YouTube channel. He's in the comments. I think if you scroll up further, you'll see his channel there. And he did a live stream yesterday on YouTube, and he just asked me, you know, in the chat whether I would do one as well. So I just said, well, you know, why not? You know, give it a whirl. So yeah, hopefully you're all well. I don't know how many people are watching. I don't know if it gives me an indication somewhere on here. Is it 15 or 13? Yeah, 13. So yeah, much appreciated to everybody who's watching. You know, I really appreciate that. Yeah, cheers, Kirsty. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who's watching. Yeah, it means a lot that you're taking the time to watch my videos. Like I always say on my when I do the actual YouTube videos, you know, I appreciate there's so many videos on YouTube, and you could watch any of them that you want, but you choose to watch mine. So I much appreciate that. And a big shout with Chris as well. You know, since he was shouting me out on his channel yesterday, I gained an extra 10 subscribers, so I'm at 916, I think. Not that I'm counting, I know, not that I'm watching it 6 times a day or anything, or you know, got that on live feed or anything. Have I got an Anytone? Let me just. Yeah, have I got an Anytone? No, but it's one I want to get. That's definitely one I want to get. I mean, you probably know Retovis send me the radios that I review for Retovis. So I do work a lot with Retovis, and I love their stuff. But at Anytone radio, from what I can remember, the Anytone, you can change talk group directly from the radio, like you can with the Tier MD380 tools. You know, when the hacked firmware for the MD380. I'll tell you what, let me take that picture off there so you can see. There we go. Yeah, so like the MD380, that they did the hacked firmware, didn't they? Where you could, from memory, I think you press the end button key or something, and you could just go straight down to enter the talk group manually, and just boom, you were straight in it wherever you wanted to go. A lot of the DMR radios now, and that's their biggest downfall. I mean, like the Aliens HD one. Let's have a look at that. The Aliens HD one, let me get that in shot. You've probably seen the videos of that. That is absolutely amazing, you know, absolutely amazing radio. Absolutely love it. And one thing I just wish they would do is do what they did with the hacked firmware for this, so that you could just put in whatever talk group you want and go straight there. They do say you can program these from the front panel, and you can, but it's not intuitive. It's not sort of, it doesn't come sort of natural, if you will. Excuse me. So yeah, hopefully that's something they'll do. Off on the regulator. Yeah, 1K coming up soon, Vouter. Yeah, I wish, mate. It's it seems like a bit of a slow progress, really. You know, but you know, it'll get there. It'll get there. I'm not really, you know, it comes when it comes. I enjoy making the videos. You know, I enjoy sort of trying to. I like the editing as well. I kind of like doing that, and like doing all these, you know, what you see now, all this overlays and stuff. I enjoy all that kind of thing. So yeah, it took me a while today to get that, but it seems to be working well. And obviously, hopefully, the audio is okay. Yeah, the RT3S. Yeah, the RT3S, the dual band, the RT3 was the MD380. Obviously, the RT3 and the MD380 were the same radio, weren't they? And then they did the, I don't know the Titera model of it, but they did the RT3S, which was then they took it to dual band. So that was amazing when they, yeah, that made it so much better. But I would just, as I say, I just wish it had the hacked firmware on it. Or I don't know why it needs to be hacked necessarily. You probably know the Radio Oddity or Radio. You think it's Radio Oddity GD77. They've hacked into that now, haven't they? There's a massive thing about them radios now. The loads of radio AMs have got into the firmware of those, and they've messed around with it all, and they've got into the settings, and so that's, if you haven't got the Radio Oddity GD77, that's definitely one to sort of get your hands on, because that's sort of hacked, so to speak. So that'll be up and coming, I think. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, 7.3 is just a greeting. It's just a ham radio greet. It's what they say. It's a 7.3. So yeah, it just means best wishes basically. So yeah, they either say 70. These 73s are 88s. Which is sort of love and kisses, I think, or something. So they usually, obviously, I mean, they might say it to each other, but they usually say to the, to your wife with your permission, 88s kind of thing. But yeah, I reached 1,000 less than a year ago. Yeah, it takes a long time, mate. It does. Yeah, Gas says 88. I'm telling you, the people are watching this video now, and they're going to be like, Matt, right? Jesus Christ, that desk that you're working on there, that beautiful white glossy desk. Where the hell did you get that from? Now, Gaz, big shout out to you. He came and built all this for me with his handy tools, and he's also a part-time clothing model. So he's doing a good job. So yeah, thank you, Gaz, for that. So. $45,000 contacts. 10-4, good buddy. Yeah, I'll have to just mute my phone. Hang on, I better read. Let me just have a look. I won't pull my thing up on the thing because you probably read them all. Oh, they're mentioning me Raspberry Pi. So I don't know if a while ago, Wayne, if you're still watching, he gave me a Raspberry Pi. Computer. You obviously know when you build hotspots and stuff. So I had a spare Raspberry Pi kicking about, and I was going to build another hotspot. I was going to build it in a case with an LCD screen on the front, a bit like the one, if you've seen my hotspot video, that kind of screen, but in a project box with an antenna on the back, a buck converter in it with the Raspberry Pi, an MMDVM board. And that was the plan. I was going to put it onto a 12-volt power supply, so it was just like a shack hotspot. That was the plan. So Wayne gave me the Raspberry Pi, and I was going to buy the bits to do the hotspot, and then I got a ID31 instead. As you probably know, I was trying to make some money to get the FTM 400 radio, which is absolutely awesome, by the way, and I'll do the review on that as well. So yeah, I got the ID31. So it's a fantastic radio. So I had a Raspberry Pi knocking about that I wasn't using. So I was looking at what I could do. You can do so much stuff with a Raspberry Pi. But I decided to turn it into like a retro gaming computer. There's a website, I think it's called Arcade Punks. And you can get the Raspberry Pi images. So whatever size SD card you've got, put the image on it. Of a certain collection of games, put it in your Raspberry Pi, and away you go. So I did that, and it's I was kind of amused with it for a bit. It's in the corner. You probably can. Oh, you can see it on the screen there. There's the box for it, and there's the Raspberry Pi down there. So it works pretty well. It's quite a fun little project, really. Yeah, Sean says he's got 2 of them MDVMs. Does Gaz model socks? Yeah, he probably does. Yeah, he probably does. But yeah, 2 of the MMDVMs there, they're brilliant. You can get them from China now. I mean, you can buy the genuine MMDVM board, and they're mega money. In comparison, they're about 100 quid, I think. Because I was looking into getting, when I was going to do this project box, I was going to buy a genuine MMDVM, but they're so expensive. So I never bothered. I was just going, because the one that I've done downstairs, that's just got a Chinese MMDVM. I think it was 25 quid, I think. So I was just going to buy another one of them. So yeah, so how many we got now? Still got 13 watching. So yeah, much appreciated. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate that. It really means a lot, as I say. And big shout out to you, Chris, as well, for your YouTube channel. If you're watching and you've got a YouTube channel, feel free to put the link in the description. Or if you're watching and you haven't said hello yet, say hello. And if I've missed your comment, I apologise. I haven't got my glasses on, and the writing's like this big. So you'd probably say, well, just put your glasses on, you daft get. But it is what it is. I don't like wearing them, so. Yeah, click the like button, and yeah, cheers, Sean. Yeah, I remember your comment. I had a mad phase a few videos ago, where I wanted to do like these sort of cinematic-y trailer. As I said before, it's the editing that I really enjoy as well. So I wanted to do like these cinematic trailer things and try and make it all cool, and that was kind of, so I got into the music side of things. So I was trying to do all that. And a couple of people said, knock the music on the head. It's crap. So yeah, I appreciate that. So I don't do that. Last couple of videos, I've knocked the music on the head now, so it doesn't. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's probably a bit distracting. I was going to put some backing music on the live stream, so it was a bit, because this microphone's picking up a lot of white noise, I think, because I've had to boost it quite a bit. So yeah, let me know. Let me have a look. Right, what reviews are coming up? Right, okay. So, the reviews that are coming up. I got the FTM 100, so, as I prepared earlier. So, the FTM 100. Now, I did a review on this, going back, it's going to be a year ago now, when I first got really into Fusion. I did quite a lot of stuff to do with the 100, so I don't know if I'd do a 100 video. I use the 100 now as a node radio, so I've got my own Wires X room. Now I haven't a clue what I know it's called M6EB YouTube, the room ID, I think it's 47528, that's it. So you can join my Wires X room. It was more, I started it really sort of to help people with any questions they had. I get emails daily asking about how do I set this up with DMR, so I thought if I have my own Fusion room, people can jump in. I've got my little handy about, and I can jump in and help if I can. So that's what the 100's doing. That's as a node radio down there with a dummy loading, with a HRI 200. You can't see them, they're out of shot there. And the other radio I got was the Yaesu FTM 400. So there you go. So that will be coming. I'll do a review on that. But as a little spoiler, it's absolutely awesome. So that's what I'm going to say. As a straight away, it's absolutely amazing radio, well worth the money. I got it because it's got dual band on it, so you can listen to them both at the same time, both sort of channels, if you will. So I use APRS. I've got a computer over there somewhere that runs APRS IS32 Windows program, and that constantly runs the APRS packets. Any packets that come through to my radio get fed into the APRS network, and it's sort of my way of giving back, I suppose. And then the other band I can do what I please with. So it's sort of a dedicated APRS thing. Yeah, no music. Yeah, Kirsty's saying my music's crap. If you don't know, I'm a massive old school rave fan, and I have been all my life. So yeah, it's an acquired taste. Not everybody likes that kind of stuff. But I love it and don't care really. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, obviously I don't want to play it on. When I used to do Twitch streams and I used to play me games and stuff, I used to blast that out. I didn't really care then. But obviously we're a more sophisticated audience on YouTube. Obviously with the AM radio and stuff, so we've got to be a bit careful. We don't want to turn everybody. We've got 30. I think we've still got 13 viewers, which is, I'm impressed. I didn't think there'd be that many people. Granted, about half of them are obviously people that I've friends and family I've roped in. But yeah, much appreciated for that. Yeah, 92 to 94. Kirsty knows. Yeah. But yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah, I think Wayne was saying what other videos are coming up. So I'm trying to think. If I'm missing your comment, just spam it until I see it, and I'll see it, because I have to keep squinting over there. So I will see it. So apologies if I've missed it. But yeah, what videos are coming? So I've got the FTM 400, amazing radio, and I don't know if any of you know Lewis Ringway Manchester. Lewis, he's stopped doing his YouTube channel for a bit, and Retivis sent him a few radios to review, which I was going to get from Retivis at some point anyway. So he's sending me those, I think. So that should be coming pretty quick, I hope. So that's, I think one of the radios is the Alence HS1. So let's have a quick look at that. You probably have seen it, but I'll put it on. So let's have a look. So yeah, there's the Alence HS1, which is a HF. Let me see if I can get a bigger picture. See if it'll take me somewhere. Right, hopefully you can see that, guys. It's basically the it's a clone of another radio. I can't remember which one it is, but I can find out. But yeah, Alence did that version of it. So that's going to be one I'm going to be doing as well soon, and I think a couple of PMR radios and stuff. So that'll be good. So yeah, what's the HF coming in? So yeah, it's the Alence HS1, brand new HF radio from Alence, Retivis. So that's coming. As I say, Lewis from Ringway Manchester, it's his radio that he got sent from Retivis. I think he was one of the first ones to get it, and I was going to get it eventually at some point anyway. But as you might have known, he's not doing his YouTube. He's giving it a break from his YouTube channel at the moment. So I think Retivis wanted me to take them off rather than him send the radios back to them. I think he was just going to send them me to review them. So that's one I'm gonna, and I'm gonna do a few different stuff with that as well. I'm probably gonna go to my father-in-law's house, and he's got a proper HF beam with a rotator on and all that. So I'm gonna do some stuff there. But yeah, it's my first ever HF radio, my absolutely first ever one. So that's gonna be pretty good. I'm pretty excited for that. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. As I say, I've been licensed 10 years now, and I've never been on HF once. To be honest, I've never missed it. People say, "Oh, you're missing a treat," but it just doesn't appeal to me for some reason. I mean, as you know, I do me DMR, me D-Star now, and Fusion. So I've got all the digital modes. I've got one collinear on the house, 2 and 70, and it gets me everywhere. I can just work the world with it. I know it's not real. You get the whole argument. It's not real radio and all that sort of stuff using the internet, but each to their own, as they say. Yeah, Germans. Hopefully this little Alence. I mean, I've watched there's not many videos on YouTube about it. I mean, as I say, it's brand new now. It's so new. And he sent it me last Thursday, second class. So it could have come on Saturday, but it should hopefully come tomorrow. So if you follow me, if you look at my if you follow my Facebook group, UK Digital Ham Radio Station, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. As soon as I get the stuff, I'll let you know, and then I know what I'm going to be coming with it. What I'll do with the Alence is probably going to do a first impression with it, just have a look round it. I mean, it's completely new to me. As I say, I've never had a HF radio, so I'd be lucky if I knew how to turn it on. To be fair, so we'll have a good play with it anyway. As I say, this channel's not a technical channel at all. It's just sort of my opinions on stuff. Yeah, 9 to 1 on, and yeah, for HF work New Zealand, 50 watt last week. You'll love HF. I mean, with this radio, this Alence one here, it's only 15 watt max. And as I said before, there's only a couple of videos on YouTube about it, and apparently you're lucky if you get, you get about 5 watt out of it. So obviously it's doable, and obviously, for the power, it's not so much of a big issue. But as I say, I've never been on HF, so it's just going to be a new toy for me to have a play with. And I don't have any HF antennas. I don't have any HF equipment whatsoever. Going back donkeys ago, obviously I've been married to Wayne G0HRJ. Big shout out to Wayne. I've been married to his daughter now for 10 years. It's coming up 10 years. So a good few years ago, he lent me I can't remember what model. I think it was an old Kenwood mobile type HF radio, and we just got what antenna was it? It's the normal antenna that everyone uses. See, I'm useless with it. A G5RV, and we just tossed it over the top of the house. So it was like against the slate, so it wasn't a great set, but it, I could twiddle around with it, but I never really took off with it, to be honest. So I only borrowed it for a bit. Yeah, I've just accepted that message, Sean. Sometimes it flags them up, and I don't know why that was particularly, but I've let that through. Yeah, so everybody go and follow Sean there as well. So big shout out. Anybody who's watching who's got a YouTube channel, just put it in the thing in the description. So it's going to be good. There's going to be some good. There's going to be some good things coming. Hi, Sandra. Yeah, I've got your link now, Sean. So I've let that through. Yeah, hello, Sandra. Thanks for stopping by. 817's a cracking radio. Yeah, I've not really any experience with HF stuff. One radio I've always wanted was the Yaesu FT3D. My father-in-law's got it, and an amazing radio. It's really, really nice. Let me just get it up on the screen. Pretty sure it's the Yaesu FT847. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So I've always wanted that. Always wanted that. An absolutely awesome radio. Really, really nice. But it's and on my foundation course I used I think is it the 857. It's the one with the tiny LCD screen. It's got the big VFO in the middle and then the LCD screen to the left. It's quite a popular Yaesu one. You'll probably know which one it is. But I used that on my course, but I never touched one since. So let me have a quick shufty at me. Look, I made a couple of notes to think of anything that could. I've been waiting with you today. Oh, a lot of people have been asking about Red Rose Repeater Group. Now, Red Rose Repeater Group. Let me get the website up and then we can have a shufty at it. So I don't know if you're still watching, Wayne. But Red Rose Repeater Group. Here we go. Now, this is obviously Wayne's. Let me see if it's coming through on the. There we go. There's Wayne's antenna and stuff on there. So Red Rose Repeater Group, about a year ago now, me and my father-in-law, I got massively into Fusion, and Wayne decided to get a Fusion gateway. Obviously with his call he can get one, no problem at all, so we put an NOV in, got accepted, no problem, and that was MB6PR, which is it was IPR, MB6 IPR, which is the 77s one. And he did that, and he got that up and running with an FTM 100. Wires Xbox, the HRI 200, worked an absolute dream, and he wanted to do it for 2 meters. Obviously, that was on 77s. So he got another FTM 100 and the MB6PR. So that's what he was using then. So then he had MB6PR and MB6 IPR, and he always wanted a 2-meter analog voice repeater, and obviously they're quite hard to come by in the you know, because obviously there's not that many slots on 2 meters. It's quite a narrow band, isn't it? So he put an NOV in for that, and he got it. So that's going to be GB3 Ellswick Preston, so GB3 EP, and that is really close to getting done now. He's using a Tate repeater, so he's got a Tate repeater. So he was rewiring the microphone. He had to order the crystals for it, so he's got the crystals. He's put them in. I think he's tested everything, and so the repeater's working fine. He had a bit of fun and games with the Zetron controller, obviously doing all the CTCSS and all that kind of stuff, all the idents and all that kind of thing. Managed to get that going. He's a bit of a Jedi on the sly, his way, and he's clever. Anyway, got the Zetron working, no problem. And we've got a choice of a couple of antennas, a Diamond X300 and a Sharman's X30, I think. Obviously the 300's the better of the two, but it was having some issue. I think some water got into it. But he has an MFJ analyzer, and that had a dodgy plug inside it, so it could have given a false reading, so that might be not a problem anymore. And we have got the cavity, so obviously we need to tune the cavity for it. Let me just check this message. Yeah, 19 subscribers, eh? That's not bad, Sean, I tell you. Yeah, that's not bad, mate. Yeah, I don't know. From the videos I've seen, they're good videos on there. As I say, they were on your M6 core, weren't they? A lot of people say about my M6, like, do I ever want to do the 2E and go on to the advanced? But as I say, I only use Andes and stuff, so let me get rid of that screen now. There we go. As I say, I only use me Andes and stuff, so I don't really need the power, really. And to be honest, amateur radio baffles me. I'm not going to lie, a lot of it goes above my head, really. There you go, now Wouter coming in, telling you he's a good supporter, he's Wouter, good man. And I think I'm already subscribed on your channel, Sean, I'm pretty sure. How's the bear? How you doing, mate? I'm doing good, mate. How are you? Hopefully you're alright. Nice to join us, mate. As I say, we're talking sort of amateur radio, bits and pieces. So I was watching Chris Andrews, who's in the chat. I don't know if you're still there, Chris. As I say, I've sort of lost track of the comments slightly. But yeah, was doing a live stream yesterday on his channel, and he said, why don't I give it a go? So I thought, why not? So here we are, basically. So we're giving it a bit of a shot. So how long have we been on for now? Tell you what, 3/4 of an hour. I can talk a glass eye to sleep. I have been whittering some crap at you for 45 minutes straight. Yeah, Wouter. Yeah, Zubair and Wouter, for the other people that don't know, are some of my gaming friends from, used to play, I play a lot of PC games. Hello, Spark. Is it Spark Clark? Nice to have you on, buddy. Yeah, and I don't know what your name is. If you want to put your name in, and I know who you are. But yeah, you're a foundation learner, so I don't know if you've done your course or not. Sorry for this squeaky chair as well. I have to apologise. But yeah, I don't know if you've done your test yet or not. But good luck if you haven't done your test, and if you've done your test, then obviously you'll have your call very soon. But yeah, I've had my license 10 years now. I love it. You know, I come in and out the hobby. I go mad for it for a bit, and I'll just go, you know, ham radio, and then after a month or two, it just completely dies, and I just have no interest whatsoever. But it always comes back. It's one of them hobbies that once it's got you in the first place, you're hooked for life, really. So it's fantastic, mate. You'll really enjoy it. And another thing as well is the communities are fantastic. It's such a small knit community as well, and everybody will help each other. If you're getting into DMR, I've done loads of DMR videos myself on YouTube. You might have seen them. and I've there's so much information about. So I highly recommend. A lot of people when they get into ham radio, they think, oh, I've got to have big antennas everywhere. I've got to have a garden full of aerials, and in a way you kind of do, but you don't if you want to do with a hotspot. Like I do with these little handies. I go into a hotspot which is downstairs. It's on a Raspberry Pi. You can probably see my Raspberry Pi down there. That's the other one. With a Nextune screen on the front on a case, and an MMDVM board on it, and it just sits in the cupboard downstairs with a little antenna on it, and I can use my D-Star, my Fusion and my DMR through that hotspot and get around the world. So you don't even need the big antennas now, and you're never stuck for a contact. Yeah, so hi Jordan, yeah. Sorry if I'm missing some of the comments. Just let me yeah, so no problem at all, Jordan. Let me just see you can get into it. There you go, I've just let that one through, Sean. Sometimes it just flags them up for me occasionally, but I've sorted it. Yeah, nice to have you on, Jordan. Got your test in June, so yeah, you'll be fine. It's an absolute. I've got all the stuff here for the intermediate and stuff. I've got a big binder and bits and pieces for it. And I can probably pass it still. But as I say, I'm happy with the M6, and obviously M6CB. I've got my website now. I've got my YouTube channel in it, and I'm balls deep in it, as they say. So I'm well in with the M6CB. Plus, it's my initials, Matthew Christian Edward Bamber. So that's another reason I like my M6CB. And if I went to the 2E, obviously I'd lose that, and obviously the advanced would, they're running out of, and I've checked for like M0 CB and M1 CB, and they've gone. So it's kind of lost. I'll do it eventually. Like Wayne keeps pushing me. He says, "Come on, you can have one of these," because obviously he's got those two gateways and the repeater. He's like, "Oh, you can take some of it to your house," but I live right next to British Aerospace, and we're in controlled airspace here, so you got to be a bit careful with big antennas and stuff. Yeah, nice one, Andrew. Yeah, as you say, your missus was doing the foundation. So yeah, as I said to you on Messenger earlier, good luck tell her good luck from me, and good luck for your advance as well when you do that. You'll be fine, mate. You'll absolutely be fine. The stuff you the stuff you show me and tell me, mate. You know your stuff. You don't. You've got to have no issues whatsoever, and you'll have to tell me how you're getting on with your. What's it called now? I don't know what the actual term is, but where you're bouncing the signals off the satellites in space. That's quite cool. Yeah, that's it, Sean. I am happy as an M6. I mean, you've got to. I just sort of weigh up. I mean, I've been an M6 10 years, and I kind of never have me hold on the hobby long enough to. It's going back a story about a year ago. I got massively into the radio again. As you might see, I've got a lot of you probably don't know, I've got Asperger's, so I kind of have massive crazy phases of stuff. So about a year ago I got really into ham radio, and I went to a club, Thornton Cleveley's Amateur Radio Society. Really good bunch of guys there, and I started going to the club. They used to meet every Monday. Me and Wayne used to go. And I said to him when I started, put me on the next intermediate course. I've got a binder in the wardrobe over there, with all the books in it, all the revision, and I you can do your mock exams online, passing them all, no problem at all. But you have to do your practical test, don't you, for the intermediate? So they didn't have a course or a test anytime soon, so they just sort of put me on the wait list. Anyway, sort of, I think it was 9 months went by, 9 months, and my hobby, my interest had died at that point. And they messaged me and said, "Oh, we've got a space if you want to do it." And I just couldn't be bothered, if I'm honest. So I just thought, nah. So maybe on the next one. Yeah, PC didn't get over 36C. Yeah, mine's water cooled now. My computer, so it runs pretty good. I mean, it's roasting in this room now, absolutely red hot in here. Mind you, I need to lose about 10 stone, so that's not going to help, but it's hot in here, and my PC is water cooled now. It makes a massive difference, a huge difference. Mine's sort of round about 36. Well, I can get it on a normal ticking over, it gets to about 29, so it's absolutely fine really. And when it's on heavy load, you know, gaming and stuff, it doesn't get anything above like 41, so 45 tops. I've worked the world on HF with 5 watt. Well, that's given me a bit of you know, that's given me a bit of comfort, that, Sean, because as I say, with this this Alent's HS1 that's coming, as I say, it's not here yet. I mean, he obviously said he sent it and stuff, so I haven't physically got hands on yet, but from what I've read about it, it's only a QRP radio anyway, so it's only sort of 15 watt anyway, and obviously it's like, I don't know if you watched my Retivis RT95 video I did, when we did the power test at Wayne's. We put it on his Marconi test equipment, and obviously the band, you get 5 watts on a certain point of the spectrum, and then when it, you know, at either end of it tails off on power. So obviously on this Alent's, it's going to be 15 watts on its particular frequency, and then anywhere else, you know, it drops off. And some people say you get, you know, you safely will get 5 watts. But as I say, I've no antennas here anyway, Sean, so I'm a bit stuffed on that front. What I need to know, what I need to know about loft antennas. So I've got a loft space. I'm obviously, my shack, you know, bedroom, is upstairs, obviously, and in the loft I could probably put an antenna up there and maybe feed it down from the loft. Obviously, if Kaylee's watching, she'll be doing a nut. I've got enough holes poked in the ceiling to last a lifetime here. But yeah, I'd have some coax coming through, and with an antenna. I don't know, they do loops, you know, magnetic loops, but they're mega money, aren't they? Like 300 quid or something. Oh, if my wife's watching, not about 100 quid, 50 quid. But yeah, we know they're expensive, so I'm not gonna probably go down that road. So we'll have to see. As I say, I'll probably do a first impression video from my house here, just turning it on, flicking through some menus as literally a first impression. Then I'll take it to Wayne's for a full-on, get it on the beam, get it rotate, you know, on the rotator, and I'll get some shots of the beam rotating. So that'll be a good video. I'll look forward to that. EFHW, because then I can get a beam, a Merc, or a Golf. Yeah, you haven't changed much, Zubair. I tell you, you do make me laugh sometimes. But yeah, so Russia and UHF on HF. As I say, I'm totally new to HF, so that you're going to watch these videos and you're going to think, Matt, what the hell are you doing? And there's me to be pressing all sorts on it, and I'll just have not a clue. As I say, I know nothing about HF. As I've never used it, I've never been interested in it, and I've just completely not learned anything about it. So it's obviously my bad, you know. I should pick some stuff up. But as I say, everybody's got to start somewhere. I'm just 10 years late, but there you go. So I don't know if Kirsty and Gaz are still watching. I'll have to see. I'll maybe say hello. But yeah, it's good. And fed halfway. Yeah, as I say, Andrew, you told me some good stuff. I don't know if you told me about what it was, you know, when you were bouncing them off the satellite. Because I looked into it when you sent me it ages ago. And obviously it's a geostationary satellite in space, isn't it? And you can just, you know, point your Yagi right up at the satellite, and obviously with the rotation of the Earth and with it geostationary, it doesn't move out of orbit, so you can just power it straight up, and it, you know, and then you can use an SDR online, can't you, to listen to the downlink or something like that, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, nice. Thanks for still watching, Kirsty. Much appreciated. Hopefully it's coming through all right. As I say, I was playing with a couple of different setups. I was going to do the picture of obviously the video of me on one side, and then the sort of video on this side, and then I was doing this one. so where you can see the bigger version, but obviously it's all polypixelated because the webcam's only 720 and it's obviously blown up quite big. So it's a couple of different ways anyway, but I think that one's just a bit more clean, I suppose. So I suppose I'm
trying to think of what I can mention.
Yeah, I've obviously been playing with the FTM 400.
Let's see. How long are you going to stream for? I need a toilet break.
You go to the toilet, mate. No, you're all right, Zubair. I'll tell you something. I'm probably going to go and get a. If Kaylee's still watching, I'm probably going to go down and get another gin. But as long as people are all right, I'm happy to keep wittering. Yeah, of course, Zubair. You crack on, mate. Yeah, watch a video. Yeah, send me the video, Zubair. You know, on Discord or something. Yeah, no more for you, she says. I must be. If I'm chatting absolute rubbish, just shout at me. Let me have a look. Yeah, that's very true, that, Sean. At least when you're using HF, you can see, you know, it's real radio in that sense. I suppose I've never really had much of a challenge. I mean, I've had the challenge of setting up hotspots, and that's sort of a challenge. But on actual radio challenge, there's not really ever been one, so to speak. I'm just checking the where. Yeah, I'm monitoring Wayne's gateway MB6PR. It's CQ UK going. They had a net tonight on CQ UK. MI5DAW hosts that one, doesn't he? So they've been having a net on there tonight. I missed it tonight, obviously. I think they start at 7:30 or something. And then tomorrow, what's it now? Monday. Yeah, we've got a net on Northwest Fusion Group tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or Tuesday? It's probably Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, I think it's Tuesday. And then they do a Simplex one on Wednesday. Yeah, challenge for everything in yeah, that's what I mean. It's, to be honest, I would class myself as an operator, not an amateur. I say that a lot. If I'm totally honest, amateur radio baffles me. It really does complicate me. But I enjoy the digital side, and I've kind of got a fair grasp on the digital stuff. But that's not really radio, is it? It's more internet, computers, and that kind of thing. You know, so I'm more than happy on my digital. As I say, people say, what's my favourite mode? You know, I've obviously got my DMR there, got my Fusion there, and I got my D-Star there. Oh, so I got my D-Star there. And they always say, you know, what's my favourite of the modes? And it's definitely DMR, without a shadow of doubt. It's mainly because of the price of the radios. I mean, you can get into DMR for 50 quid, 40 quid. And these radios are obviously more expensive, which obviously, I mean, the better quality in radios. Well, you'd say that, but then if you've ever had an Alent HD1 or seen a HD1, these things are pretty indestructible. Really, really good radios. So yeah, DMR's my favourite, and then I would say it's Fusion, and then my least favourite. Although I've only been into D-Star a month, 6 weeks. But I'd say that's my least favourite of the three. The audio's a bit ropey. It's all right. It's all right. I mean, I'm not, you know, you can't complain too much. It's all right. But compared to Fusion, I mean, Fusion audio is amazing. Really, really good audio. Yeah, really good audio on Fusion. But D-Star's a bit ropey. But I'm learning it. I've only been on it about a month, 6 weeks. And I know you can use the Peanut app for the Windows computers and your Android phones and whatever, so you don't really need D-Star radios as such. But yeah, it's still good mode though, still good. Yeah, network radio. That's a good topic, that, Sean. I didn't know about network radio up till about 2 months ago, and that's no word of a lie. I really had no idea. I think I watched one of Lewis's videos, and I was like, because I don't really, you know, I don't watch loads of YouTube. So I came across one of his videos on network radio. I think it was a Quingo or something. so I looked into it a little bit then, and I've got the app on my phone, Zello, but I don't have a clue what I'm doing really. I need to really get into network radio. I quite fancy getting one, but they're basically just a mobile phone, aren't they, with a PTT switch? So you think, well, why don't you just use your phone? Because that's all it is, isn't it? There's no RF whatsoever involved. Yeah, Lewis is a good guy. Yeah, he's a good lad, and obviously sending me those bits and pieces to review and stuff. So yeah, he's not doing his YouTube, and he's got a lot of subscribers. He's on about 15,000 in here now, or something. As I say, amateur radio's pretty a bit of a niche, really. It's quite, there's not a lot of us really in the grand scheme of things. I just use my phone, yeah. So maybe I should give it a bit of a go. Yeah, I should really look into it. So yeah, if I think there's Zello, isn't there? There probably is some other ones. I can't remember. I'm really a total noob when it comes to network radio, but from what I've heard, it's mega busy. Obviously, you don't need to do your call signs. You don't need to ident. You don't have to sort of tell it's not amateur radio, which is cool. I'm not one of these that are like, oh, it's not radio, so I'm not interested. It sounds good. It sounds sort of thing I'd be interested in. So I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, don't spend out on network radio unless you like it. Yeah, I'm sure I would like it. But as I say, it's just a mobile phone, isn't it? That's all it is, really. I mean, you can get them probably quite cheap, and they're probably coming up second-hand on HRD. You do see bits and pieces coming up on their network radios and stuff. But you can put there's some radios, network radios out there, they're like 200 quid. Ah, right, got you. But yeah, obviously you can message me any way you want, Sean, and let me know any bits and pieces, or add me on Facebook, or I may put my let me see if I can put my digital ham radio station thing in the comments. See if it'll let me. I'm on me non-alcoholic pop now. Right, I'll put this in. Right, I put it in the chat. That's my Facebook group, UK Digital Ham Radio Station. Excuse me. But yeah, that's got, I post on it occasionally, and anybody can post whatever they want and have a chat and stuff. So yeah, there's always that can get a bit of activity. As I said, I don't know if you're on YSX or not, anybody that's listening. But I do have a YSX room now. I think it's 47528, I think the room is. But if you just search M6EB on YSX, but if you're on a hotspot, it won't work because I haven't got a bridge for it. I mean, if I was to get a bridge, I'd probably need a DV4 mini, stick it in a computer, and then pick the RF up from the dummy load in the FTM100, and then feed it sort of back into the computer on a reflector, I'm guessing. But I haven't got that, that's I haven't got that far. I don't know how much DV4 minis are now. They're quite old, quite an old hotspot now, aren't they? So maybe they are pretty cheap. But yeah, if you've got if you're into, have a YSX repeater, or you've got your own sort of YSX setup, then jump in the room. Let's and then have a chat. It's quite good. But I'm already joined. Yeah, nice one, Sean. As I said, I probably know a lot of people that have been chatting. I've speak to them, but when it comes to call signs, I get all muddled up. So I probably seen you in there. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good to have a chat. As I say, I was not sure how many people would join, but it's been all right. I think it's about sort of 13, 14 or so. It's been over 10, I think, so we're doing pretty well. As I say, it's the first ever one, and if you want to see me do more live streams, then I'm more than happy to do them. Yeah, thank you, Chris. Much appreciated. As I say, I watched yours yesterday, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have done one. As I say, I really enjoyed yours yesterday, and thanks for giving me the shout outs yesterday on your channel. So it was really good. Commander Striker, was it IV? Was that Wayne?
That made enough, mate. Great later.
Yeah, I forgot you're an hour in front, aren't you? So it's what time is it on now? So yeah, it's 11 o'clock at night for you, Wouter. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, mate. Much appreciated, and obviously send me a message and stuff, and hopefully you're all right, mate. So thank you, Wouter, for watching. Oh right, I've enjoyed it. Nice one, Wayne. Yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. You know, it's I suppose, like, I spoke to Chris on the phone earlier, and he was saying, you know, like, it can be a bit daunting at first, but as some of you may know, obviously Zubair and Wouter, you know, I used to do a lot of Twitch streams, so I'm used to sort of live, but it's never been sort of on me. It was just sort of playing games, and I was sort of just in the background somewhere, but I've really enjoyed it. It's been really good. 73, like, I'll tell you something about it. Get that bow fan, get to your local ham radio club and get yourself a license, and you'll be all over the place. You'd enjoy it, mate. It's a good hobby. But yeah, 73, mate. Nice one.
The first island is the hardest. After that, it's a snowball.
Yeah, well, I hope you're right, Chris. As I say, I think I've only got sort of 35 videos or something, and some of them have had mega, you know, hits. You know, I've had sort of 35,000 views on some videos, only a couple, but yeah, I've only got about 35 videos, so I suppose for that sort of amount of videos it's not doing so bad. I just need to keep sort of doing them, I suppose. As I say, I'm going to do the FTM 400 at some point. I'm going to review that. I've done the FTM 100 before, but I suppose I could do something, maybe show how I've set it up with YSX, maybe as a sort of a gateway. It seems to work well, the way I use it. I've got the ID31 to review, so that's going to be coming soon. Excuse me, so that's going to be coming soon. The FT1, I did a review on that. Chris will know that one, because that's when he said that he bought the FT1 on my video. So he was not impressed. I made him buy a new video, as he said. But the FT1's an awesome radio. Yeah, you've nearly 200 in tutorials. Yeah, I do. I've had a couple of tutorials that have. I did a complete guide to DMR. That's had quite a lot of interest in it. But my main, well, I've had a couple of really good ones. I did a programming guide for an MD380 going back a while, and that's had a lot. And it was only filmed on my phone. It was like one of me really, you know, it's when I really didn't take it seriously. I've always just liked doing the videos to sort of help people that might have been stuck where I was stuck, you know. It never really became it was never to be a channel as such. It was just sort of for that. But my main video that sort of I get a lot of questions about is building your own hotspot. I'll pull up my website. Hopefully you can see the other screen all right. But let me go to, here we go. So if I go into here and put it there, so here we go. So this is my build my own hotspot. So you can see the hotspot that I've built there. It really simple it was, but I'd also did a tutorial on my website as well, and I did the YouTube video that goes alongside it, and it was a really detailed tutorial, and I got quite a lot of you know, there's, you can see the thumbnail for the video there. So people seem to be quite interested with it, and it's I get messages still every day about that video. And it's the amount of people that have said thank you for helping them get into the digital. Some of the older guys, you know, that have been on this whole digital thing is like completely like they've no idea about it. I've had people that said they got licensed in like 19, like I don't know, 70, and they did radio, and then they haven't been on it for say 15, 20 years, and then they've come back into it now, and they're like, oh my god, what's all this digital stuff? And it's helped loads of people. So and that's the great thing about YouTube. There's so many videos online. You're never ever stuck for videos and tutorials and stuff. Bloody hell, police on the other window. I'll have to sort of duck down. Yeah, not guilty. I didn't even notice. Mind you, I don't notice much. My missus will tell you that. Let me just have a quick look out the window, make sure we're not no one's kicking off. No, we're all good. No one's dead. We're all good. Oh, I don't know if you've seen the new T-shirt as well. Red Rose Repeater Group. So I don't know if you've seen that. I think I was showing you that video before, that website before. There you go. That's the website with the gateways, and this is the new repeater coming, GB3EP. There's a picture of the repeater there. So yeah, you can see the T-shirt there, and if I go on the back, you sort of see it's on the back as well. So it's really good. So yeah, if you're around this sort of area, sort of Preston, Blackpool way, have a look. We are going to actually link that to HubNet. I think that's still going. I'm just checking some Facebook messages coming off, and Kirsty's saying, what's kicking off? Because obviously I was looking for them blue lights. I don't know if I've got a guilty conscience or something, but I just like to check when someone says there's blue lights kicking about. I like to make sure. Yeah, thank you for that. I think it's Jordan, wasn't it, your name? Yeah, really appreciate you stopping in. And as I say, I really appreciate you being here and watching the live stream. It's been good. It's just a good chat. I'll do it regularly if people like it. I can do it sort of once every 2 weeks, every month or something, and just have a chill out with you guys, really. It was a reflection of the PC monitor on the car, right? Yeah, well, on the MD380 video. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. How many views it's had. It was filmed on my phone camera. I know that, and it would have been years ago now. Yeah, I've had the channel donkey's years since I really got licensed, but I've never really done it as a channel. Only for about, say, the last few months, really. You can see if you look at my videos where the effort's been put in on the thumbnails is when I've been sort of doing it properly, and then all the rest are sort of like proper amateur ones. Gaz has been glued. Nice one, Gaz. He'll be getting his license next. When he's got time, when he's not doing his catalogue models. When he's doing his modelling. To his speedos. Hey Christ. But yeah, he's a good lad, he's Gaz and Kirsty, so big shout out to them. They're like our best friends. So yeah, big shout out to them. As I say, that's where you're probably seen this desk. So there you go, this desk here. Really, come and help me. I had this old wooden desk, and it was I got it on eBay. It was one of them, where you can see like listings near your house and stuff. And it was like 2 minutes down the road, and it was some like old couple, and it was like an old computer desk. And I play a lot of a trucking simulator game. So obviously I got my steering wheel. I'm really cool. Amateur radio trucking simulator. You don't get much cooler. But anyway, I had this steering wheel on here, and I used to steer it around, and the whole bloody thing would go, and the monitor would nearly fall off. And he's dead handy that way. I'm crap at DIY, so he came and built me this desk, and it's absolutely awesome. It is. It's absolutely solid. I've not had a puff on me cigarette. I don't smoke them, but I like to have a bit of a do on them occasionally. So yeah, big shout out to Gaz for that. And Kirsty and Gaz have been really good to us. Yeah, Kirsty's Dave Brown's daughter. It's not working very well. So yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it tonight. Yeah, it's really good. I take it you're back now, Zubair. But yeah, I'm glad it's been good, and I hope you've enjoyed it. You know, I hope it's enjoyed it. And if any of you have got any questions that you want me to ask while I'm here, you know, feel free to ask any questions, and I'll answer them as best as I can. Yeah, I'm not really a massive vapor, really. I just sort of do it. Just, you know, I'm not. I gave up smoking years and years ago. It must have been 7 years ago now. So I don't really bother with it now. But it's sort of something to do, I suppose. But yeah, it's good, you know. And as I say, if you've got any questions, anything you want to ask, you know, feel free. But it's been good, you know. Hopefully I've answered some questions. I've got some videos that have come in, up and coming videos. And as I say, thank you everybody who watches the channel, gives all the likes, all the comments. You know, they really mean a lot. And I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Just trying to think of anything else. I think I've covered most of it now. Just trying to think now. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. I don't think there's anything else to really say now. As I say, I'll probably end the stream. What time is it now? So yeah, we've been going sort of an hour and 15 minutes. So yeah, we've been going good. Unless anyone's, as I say, got any questions or anything. When's my next one? Yeah, that's a good one. I suppose I would do them as often as people would want to see them. I suppose it's got to be some. I was going to say it's going to be something when there's something to talk about, but I've been wittering that you know, I've probably not given anybody a chance. I've probably been wittering everyone to death. But yeah, probably a couple of weeks or a month, Wayne. I'm quite happy to do him as often as people would like him, I suppose. As I say, what I'm going to do, hopefully them radios will come tomorrow, so I can like put on social media somewhere what I've got, and then the next job after that would be to film sort of a first impression video on that Ailance HS1. So that's going to be the plan there. And then the plan would probably be, I've got to do the FTM 400. I mean, the thing is, I wanted to sort of get my head around it a little bit and do a little bit more on it. But I can do that one as well. And then I'm, as I said, if Wayne said it's alright to go to Wiz and do the main video on the HS1 there. Twice a year. Well, yeah. As I say, whenever people would want me to do a live stream, I've really enjoyed it though. I've really enjoyed doing it. And as I said, we've had a pretty good turnout really, and people getting involved in the chat. We've had Andrew, Jordan, and Kirsty, and Chris, and Kaylee, and Zubair, Vouter. We've had a good day. I probably, if I've missed you, I apologise. There was a lady on earlier, wasn't there? Sorry, I've forgotten your name. But yeah, it's been good. We've had a really good time. So, without further ado, I suppose I'll come up with me famous line now, as we're going to end it. So, thank you everybody for watching. It's been an absolutely brilliant stream. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, you've all been great. Likes, comments on my videos, absolutely love it. You're also, you know, been very kind to me, much appreciated it. So this is the famous bit now. So without further ado, I've been M6CB and you've been very kind to watch, and until the next time, 73.